Hi, this is Sharon from JustMyBlogTalk.com, White Cat, and today I'm going to share with you an article in Time Magazine, this one here, this Time Magazine right here, okay, and it's not about what you see on the cover. That's to do with uranium, nothing to do with that. It's to do with pet therapy, and it was in the Time Magazine April 17, 2017 edition. And the title is The Science of Pet Therapy is Getting Serious by Mandy Oaklander. And what she has to say is what I truly believe in, because I have two cats. I have Goku and Patches, and they're the family cats, and we love them. Alright, so I'm going to read parts of her article to share with you, and hopefully you have a pet. Because when you listen to this article, if you don't have one, you'll probably go out and get one. Okay, according to the 2015 Harris poll, 95% of owners think of their animal as a member of the family. About half buy them birthday presents. Now, years ago, I would have laughed about that if someone told me that they had a birthday party for their pet. Well, I did it with my children a few years back when they were younger, and we had a yellow striped cat that the kids loved, and they wanted to have a birthday party for that cat. So I went ahead and let them give out invitations, and we had, refreshments and so forth in case anyone showed up. Well, everyone they invited came, and they had a great time, and the cat had a great time too. Well, from that point on, any pets that we have, we celebrate their birthday, but without having a party. We just simply sing happy birthday, and we give the pet a treat or a special toy, something like that, because they are members of the family. All right, more about this article. Scientists are now providing evidence that animals can also help improve mental health, even for people with challenging disorders. Though the studies are small, the benefits are impressive enough that clinical settings are opening their doors to animal-assisted interventions, known as pet therapy. The rise of animal therapy is backed by increasingly serious science showing that social support, a proven antidote to anxiety and loneliness, can come on 4 legs, not just 2. Animals of many types can help calm stress, fear, and anxiety in young children, the elderly, and everyone in between. So just because we have cats in my family, and we love cats, but cats are not the only pet that someone can have that would provide joy, that would relieve stress or anxiety. Here are other suggestions of animals. Well, there's rabbits, for example, and turtles. In one study, a stressed-out group of adults were told to pet a rabbit, a turtle, or their toy forms. The toys had no effect, but stroking a living creature, whether hard-shelled or furry, relieved anxiety. It worked for people regardless of whether they initially said they liked animals. Interesting, huh? Well, here's another animal to think about, the fish. Animals can focus people's attention. When people at an Alzheimer's disease facility dined in front of aquariums with brightly colored fish, they ate more, got better nutrition, and were less prone to pacing. They were also more attentive and less lethargic. Okay, that's another food for thought, isn't it? Fish. What about crickets? I hear crickets outside in the evening. I mean, they can stay out there as far as I'm concerned. I'm not a cricket lover. However, some people do have crickets as pets. Let me read you a little bit about that. Animals don't have to be cuddly to help. In a 2016 study published in the journal Gerontology, elderly people who were given 5 crickets in a cage became less depressed after 8 weeks than a control group. The act of caring for a living creature seems to make the difference. Now, of course, we know dogs. I'm going to read what it says about dogs, but of course we know that a lot of people have dogs as pets. Some research suggests that when children who struggle with reading read aloud to a trained dog and handler, they show fewer anxiety symptoms. Their attitudes change and their skills improve, says Lisa Freeman, director of the Tufts Institute for Human-Animal Interaction. I do know locally that this has been going on at some schools where some people do bring dogs in, and then the more reluctant readers have been reading a book to the dog. Horses is another animal that is good for pet therapy. Among the most studied therapy animals, horses have been involved in medical treatment plans in Europe since the 1860s. Activities like grooming a horse and leading one around a pen have been shown to reduce post-traumatic stress disorder symptoms in children and adolescents. And finally, one more animal, the guinea pig. Animals make socializing easier for kids who find it stressful, says Maggie O'Hara of Purdue. In her study, when children with autism had a guinea pig in the classroom, they were more social with their peers, smiled and laughed more, and showed fewer signs of stress. Now, I have to agree about that this does help it helps all children in a classroom to have a pet. But children that I have taught in the past that have autism do tend to become more involved with what's going on in the classroom if there is a pet in the classroom. So that is another reason why pets are so important in our lives. All right, bye for now. See you later. JustMyBlogTalk.com.